Hi there, James Preston for Kalkine TV, and before we take a look at the benefits and risk associated with superannuation, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell to be notified of the latest videos. Super funds are a long-term investment instrument which act as a security post-retirement. People invest in a super fund to receive increased returns on top of the invested amount when the super account matures. Employers must put 9.5% of an employee's salary into a super fund through the superannuation guarantee, and additional contributions can be made voluntarily by the employee themselves. Whilst it might seem like a riskless method for people to plan out their retirement, risk is undertaken by super fund managers and agencies who reinvest to help the balance grow. So let's take a look at the benefits and the drawbacks. Perhaps the most obvious appeal of entering into a superannuation fund revolves around overall reduced working hours. Super funds allow people to supplement their regular pension income with income from these funds. Super funds can be withdrawn in a lump sum manner or in the form of steady income every month. Individuals in their late 60s who wish for an early retirement can rely on their super funds. There's also a tax rebate incentive on the funds deducted from an employee's salary and added to the super fund. Even if an individual wishes to work full-time without an early retirement, super funds allow tax incentives. The salary which would be otherwise taxed can be made tax effective by opening a super account and putting some part of the salary into it. Though the tax savings would only be made available to the account holder after retirement, the accumulated savings would increase investors' profit. And there's also the ability to reinvest in the account-based pension with the option of lump sum withdrawal of super funds. Account holders can invest the entire sum of money into a retirement phase income stream. This stream provides regular income with a minimum pension payment each year. So there's plenty of benefits, but what about the risk? As is the case with any investment instrument, certain risks are attached to investing a sum of money, which are hard to predict in advance. These include risks pertaining to the market in which investment has been made, risk of currency fluctuation for international investments, inflation risk, interest rate risk, counterparty default risk, and so on. There is always a certain degree of risk associated with investments, which is hard to mitigate completely. However, being aware and staying cautious are the best ways to avoid getting into a bad investment. Operational risks are also something to consider. The third-party administrators may not meet their contractual obligations, which could result in the account holder incurring a huge loss. Additionally, there is a possibility that the system of the process followed by an agent does not give out correct results. And then, of course, there is the concern of sequencing risk, which is the risk attached to the order of annual returns negatively impacting the total value of the portfolio upon withdrawals. Larger withdrawals mean there is a greater sequencing risk. Apart from these changes, super law may change depending on the economic scenario. There is also the risk of no insurance cover in certain circumstances, as stated in certain insurance policies in the fund. So hopefully that gives you a little more insight into how superannuation operates, and if you enjoyed the content in this video, then please make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay up to date with our latest videos. For further information, you can also head to kalkinemedia.com. I'm James Preston for Kalkine TV.